All rise. You may be seated.
Thank you, Honorable Judge. Hope you're doing well. Sorry. Thank you, Honorable Judge, for this chance. And today we are in court, case number 725-879-128. And it's about rightful owner of DICKSON Mala. So this case is between Yvonne Kwendo. Please, can you stand up? Yvonne, step forward. And Emma Waitiki, step forward. Yeah, so, Honorable Judge, once again, it's about rightful owner of DICKSON Mala, and thanks.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, appreciate you. So, Ituemo brings the case forward. So, first of all, tell us, before you tell us about who you are, before introducing yourself, I would like you to tell us what is this rightful owner of DICKSON? Is DICKSON a human being?
Yeah.
And who has a rightful, who can be rightful owner of the other? Is he your husband or?
Your Honor, this DICKSON Mala is my boyfriend.
Oh. So you can have the rights of owning
we
a
have
boyfriend.
a serious relationship heading to marriage.
Okay, wait. Okay, at least I know who is DICKSON. I thought it's a piece of, maybe a piece of land or maybe some property. DICKSON Mala. Okay. So, yes, so tell us about yourself. Who are you? Tell us your name, what you do.
I'm Yvonne Kwendo.
Yvonne Kwendo.
I'm a teller, I work in a bank.
Okay.
I used to work in Bakari Bank for the past 5 years. Now I work as a teller at the central bank. Yeah.
You quit because you found some greener pastures, or you quit because you just didn't want the job the way you were?
Greener pastures, and I wanted to explore more.
Okay. You feel like there could be a chance in your new place of work? A better chance?
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. And the said man is your boyfriend, so you claim?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. What does he do?
He's a pilot.
He's a pilot?
Yes.
Okay. Parks or cargo?
Cargo.
Cargo. Okay. Fine. How long have you been seeing each other?
We've been seeing each other for the past 5 years, Your Honor.
5 years. And 5 years, as serious as you sound, and to the extent of bringing your friend here to court, you haven't decided to settle yet?
We were planning on that until until this happened.
Until this happened.
Yeah.
When you say until this happened, well, let me understand the case, then I'll ask my question. I just wanted to know, until this happened, is he aware that you're in court because of him?
No,
he's not aware.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Let me hear from her. Kindly tell the court your name and what you do. Just a kind of simple introduction of yourself so we may know where we come from and where, so we may find where you're going.
Yeah, sure. My name is Emma Kitiki. Yes, I'm 32 and I'm a gynecologist at the National Hospital founded in the city.
Oh, you're a doctor by profession?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah. And the man we were talking about, DICKSON Mala, the one that she's saying.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Order, please. Let her tell. Is she still introducing herself? Do you wish to tell us about her? I hope not. Let her tell us about herself.
DICKSON Mala is my boyfriend. He has been my boyfriend for the past 5 years.
5 years?
Yes. We met in Mombasa when I had taken myself there for a holiday. You know, I was having a hard time.
Your Honor.
I'm still speaking.
Order. Let her tell her side. Unless you want to tell. Do you want to tell about her?
She's still introducing herself.
You want to tell us about her?
Her boyfriend Snatcher, yeah?
No, we told you. She's telling her side of the story. You wish to tell that too?
No, she should
Okay,
introduce
then
herself fully.
You can tell it. Let her tell it.
You see, Your Honor, this kind of barbaric
The order. That is irrelevant and it is unapplicable to the case. tell us how you met him
Sorry,
and how long you known him.
Yes, I have known him for the past 5 years. And as I had mentioned, we met in Mombasa. I was having a hard time because my former fiance had, he died 2 years before that. And we had made a lot of memories in Mombasa. So most of the times when I felt lonely, I used to take myself to Mombasa. And it was during one of those trips that I actually met my lovely boyfriend, Dickson Mala. Until this stupid lady,
Order, please. Please, let's use appropriate language. There's nobody who's stupid here, otherwise we'll do stupid things. Let's consider. I believe you said you're a doctor?
Yes, gynecologist.
Please step up to the standards of a doctor. Behave like one.
Sorry, Your Honor. I'm a little bit agitated.
Could be understood, but not to the extent of insulting people in the court. So you met him about 4 years ago.
5, actually.
5 years?
Yes.
Okay. And he's a pilot?
No, really.
Not really.
Yes, he works in the business sector.
My Dickson is a pilot.
Okay. Wait. You see now, he's a pilot, he's a businessman.
Yes.
Afande, nyinyi mnachunguza hizi vitu, unaje hapo?
Hii side ingine ni pilot, hii side ingine ni businessman.
Inaweza kuwa ili businessman anaruka.
Si ndio?
Tutajua tu. Yeah, so you Dickson is a businessman.
Yes.
And you Dickson is a pilot.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you basically believe you're talking about the same person.
Well, there's so many similarities. The moment she approached me the very first time, actually, when I was having a very peaceful high tea moment with my girls.
She's the one who approached you?
Yes. She approached me when I was having a very peaceful moment with my girls, or rather my friends. And then...
And that would have been that would have been at your place of work, at home, hanging out?
No, just hanging out at a public spot.
Out at a public
Yeah.
spot. Okay.
So she approached us, crossed us in, claiming that I'm the one who took away her boyfriend from her.
Who took away? She still
Yes.
claims they're planning to get married, so you didn't take
Apparently.
away.
She did.
Apparently.
Why?
She's trying to get into...
He doesn't come around anymore, or what do you mean she took?
For now, he's
him
not
away?
around.
He's not
He's not
around for
around,
now,
yes,
but did he cut down on the coming to see you? You know, when you say somebody's taking the other way, that means he doesn't come. The frequency of visitor less now.
Exactly.
Your Honor, Your Honor,
Yeah.
we don't stay together.
Or you don't say together?
Yes, we don't stay
But
together.
he does visit. When he's
Frequently,
around,
and we normally do
when
a
he's
lot
not
of things
flying,
together, yes.
or when he's not doing the business, if he's the same person.
He's a pilot. So about business, I don't
she
know
says,
what he's
she
saying.
says, she says...
Maybe he told her that he is a businessman. I
No.
don't know, but I know my Dickson is a pilot. So, Your Honor, one day I found those pictures.
Wait. If he's a pilot, is he on duty at the moment or he's at home?
At the moment, he's on duty.
So he's flown out of the country?
Yeah,
And where is he going to?
Brussels,
Oh, okay, Brussels. That is Belgium, right? Yeah.
Europe.
Okay, he's in Brussels, Belgium. Okay, and as for you, where is your businessman?
He's not around. He went
He's
away.
not also in the country?
Yes. He went away for a business trip for the past 3 days.
And yours has been away for how long?
4 days, Your Honor.
3 days, 4 days.
Your Honor, if you'd allow me, just a moment. She claims one thing that I felt was not really straight with her statements. From what you've actually noted, her saying that they're no longer together. For me, my Dickson, actually, we stay together. He comes back home to me every single day after work. And also something else, actually, when she approached me and told me is that they've also been together for 5 years. And we've also
We've been
known
dating
each
for 5
other with
years.
Dickson
Yeah, we've been dating for 5 years, Your Honor.
Order. We can only have
together.
order. We can only have one person speaking. And we'll find out. Maybe he's just a professional player, so they say. Maybe he's a player with a title. He's just too good.
Your Honor, if you allow me, the way I know Dickson, my Dickson, I don't really think he's the kind of a shady person to play around with, games and all that.
Players are that good sometimes.
Your Honor.
See the truth.
Your
So,
Honor.
kindly, wait. Let's go back to where you were telling us that you are having a good time with your fellow friend, with girlfriends, and she came around and
Yes.
caused you some problems.
She caused a whole scene, stopped everything, and when I asked her what's really the issue, she was there. Actually, she was even wanting to slap me. She wanted to slap me. She raised her hand to slap me. It's just that one of my girls actually just caught her hand before that.
Because I wanted to make things straight from that point.
You'll have your time to talk.
Sorry.
Please.
Yes. And when I asked her what was the issue, and she tried to explain, I asked her, how do you know your DICKSON? You know, I think this is just a small misunderstanding. And when I told her there's a difference, mine is a business person, not a pilot, could be a coincidence or something like that, I thought that was over. On my way home, around 3 to 4 weeks later.
Okay, 3 to 4 weeks later. Yeah, okay,
yes.
I'll take that for now. What happened?
On my way home, I decided to take a stroll instead of driving myself home.
So you don't live far from where you are from?
Not really that far, but also we have a hospital vehicle. So on that day, they just dropped me somewhere closer, and I decided to stroll. So on my way, when I was strolling, I had some noise behind me, and then I turned back, but I found nothing. Then on turning at the front again, I didn't see anything. Someone abducted me. Darkness. And then the moment I was seeing light now, which I assume is the sack which was taken out of, they covered my head. It was in some lonely building, incomplete building. Somewhere I couldn't even tell where we are. Some guys, some goods I didn't even know. They looked shady, dressed in a very funny way. And when I tried to ask them what's really going on, they didn't say anything. The only thing they told me is that be sure and be ready to make this place your home until you take DICKSON out of your head. And then I joined
So yeah, it's about DICKSON. So maybe you have a reason to bring up that one. But anyway, thank you for that. Let's hear from our side too. Let's be fair. So, good lady, how did you come to know about the said DICKSON and her? That there could be anything going on between your said DICKSON and somebody else?
Actually, Your Honor, she was the one who contacted me first.
She did?
Yes.
She said that you went and found her with her friends and started cursing.
Before that, she used to contact me, abusing me on my liner.
How?
To leave the man of her life alone. But I told her,
call your number and...
Yeah, I don't know where she got my number.
You used to call her?
Yes, I used to call her.
I don't know where she...
How did you...
And she was threatening me.
Order, please. How did you find her number?
Because she's the one who actually called me first. She called me first.
After to do what? Or to say what?
To threaten me. The insults. Your Honor, the
insults. Who called first?
She called first.
Should we bring up some evidence? She called
first. Kindly, I seriously, it doesn't matter what you say to each other. I just need to know who came to know what. Because I wish to know how you came to think that your man is cheating or there's a person who's interested in your man.
Okay, for me, I didn't have any idea, or rather I didn't think about that at all until she approached me in that restaurant.
No, there was calls before. You said you've been calling each other, threatening each other.
That came later.
Oh, that came later.
That came later. She approached me first in the restaurant and then started...
so you didn't know of her existence? You didn't know anything?
I didn't know. I didn't even think or see my husband, my boyfriend as a cheater.
One day we were sitting with DICKSON.
Yeah.
And I happened to see her photos in the phone.
Whose phone?
DICKSON's phone.
Okay.
And there was some conversation.
There was a chat between the two?
Yeah. To me, I immediately knew that she's the person who has been causing fracas in our relationship.
Okay.
I took the number.
Kindly work with me. Did you have time to look at the chat, to read the chat and get to understand what was going on?
No.
You just saw photos?
I saw photos.
And you concluded something?
There's this conversation, a line that caught my attention. So immediately I just took the number.
And it was her number?
It was her number. And I tried to reach out. But this,
And on reaching out, what did you tell her? How did you approach? I wish to know the approach. Hello, yeah, my name
it was not nice. I didn't take it.
You didn't take it
Yeah.
well. So you went out, tried to fight.
Exactly. Because that was my property. Dickson is my property. And I had gone through a lot with him, so I was not going to let such a thing.
No, wait a minute. Let me enjoy this. Sijaisikia hiyo hapa. No, umesikia pia.
Sikiza tuweke signature. Wapi hiyo? Noma.
Johanna, we had reached a point that even he had introduced me to the family.
Exactly. You're
But he had
already
introduced
allowing
me to his family.
That doesn't make maybe you are his, not
To me
not
that's very serious. To me, it was serious. So I was not going to allow such a thing.
Wait, order, please, let's have respect and let's have
Thank you.
let's have some respect for each other. We don't use such. We are not things here. We're all human, and we don't want to call such. Let's have good reference for each other. So you saw some pictures, and they had taken together, or just pictures of her?
Pictures of her.
Pictures of her, and that triggered you because your Dickson, your property, was being messed or was seeing somebody else, so to your suspicion.
Exactly.
And you contacted her,
Yes.
and it wasn't good. You started
It wasn't
attacking her.
good. Yes. I wanted to put her in her place immediately.
And what is her place, you think?
Out of Dickson's life. Yes.
Okay. Why
Anafaa ajitafutie wake. Aende ajitafutie
ngoja
wake.
muulize, why don't you think it's Dickson who's put her where she is? If you thought it's about Dickson.
Because at that moment, after nimepata picha zake, I took that step kumchunguza first. I had to know who she
Lakini
is.
kwa ni Dickson amemweka hapo.
To the kind of to my
Najua kwa ni
amusement.
Dickson amemweka hapo.
Aezi, he can't.
Maybe you're finding
He
your way out
can't.
of Dickson's heart and somebody else is coming in.
I know I'm there. But she's trying to force herself
Your
there.
property.
Maybe your tent is blown. The winds were too good or too strong for your tent. Maybe you're gone. Anyway, it's not my business, neither do I know, but we just want to know. We don't usually take such cases, but it's interesting.
So the moment she called me the very first time, as she is saying, trying to put me at my place, I had to go through a lot of psychological trauma, a lot of psychological torture.
As
because
you were
of the
trying
insult.
to be fixed where you belong.
Yeah, quote unquote, as
Okay.
she's claiming, because not only for the fact that she tried to attack me and insulting me from nowhere, from a place that I didn't actually
this how long
understand
ago?
or relate
This is
to.
how long ago?
A couple of months ago. It's been a lot of shenanigans ever since. It's been around 6-7 months.
6-7
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
And in these 6-7 months, have you seen your Dickson?
Yes. I
Did
saw
you ever
my
ask
Dixon
him?
3
Did you ever
days
ask
ago.
him about?
This lady? Not really. I decided to
Why?
do my personal investigations.
Did you hire a private detective? Maybe
Yes, I did. Yes, I
or
did.
maybe introduce our friends.
No, actually, I hired a private investigator.
Are you with him
investigator.
today in court?
They're not here in court.
He's not here in court. Why? And he should have brought forth some good findings.
They gave me certain information of something that I could actually use, something I found as a good lead. So I went to the actual hospital where Dickson was born.
But wait a minute, before we get there, why didn't you ask Dickson if you... what about you? Have you seen Dickson since?
4 days ago, Your Honor.
And did you ask him about the issue? Or why didn't you ask him straight forth, like, hey, excuse me, who's this here?
I wanted to handle it myself.
Why? Maybe
Because I know-
what about if it would have been the sister?
No. You only have one sister and I know her.
And you know her.
Sister, yeah.
Okay. So Dickson has ever taken you to the country home?
Yes, yes.
You've met the parents?
Yes, I have.
Have your parents met his parents?
Not yet. We are planning.
Not yet, but you're planning
You're
that.
planning.
Yeah.
Okay, order, please. And where was that about?
Sorry, come again.
Where was that about?
Where we met. Like,
How did you meet Dickson in the first? That's a good one.
Uh-huh.
Explain to us. They met in Mombasa on a holiday. Where did you meet your pilot?
I met Dickson at a party.
At a party.
Yeah. Apparently, my colleague was hosting her birthday, and the boyfriend is a friend to Dickson, so we met there.
You met
We
there.
have mutual friends, but to say so. Yeah.
Okay.
Party.
And no. it's a place of meeting. People meet anywhere. We even meet
exactly.
in church. I'm sure even here people have ever met and they got serious. So you met at a party and you ended up being friends today. Yeah, I know. That's quite normal. Meeting at a party is normal. But now there was something I wanted to know. You've met Dickson's family, and you say he has only one sister. Yeah. You two have met your Dickson's family?
Yes, I have. I have actually been introduced home.
To the family?
Yeah, as the wife.
And do they have one sister as well?
Yes, he has one sister.
He has one sister?
Yes. He has one sister and a brother.
My Dickson doesn't have a brother.
So in short, he never wanted you to meet the brother. In short, he doesn't want you to be the wife.
Excuse me. Let me talk. Excuse me. My Dickson's brother passed on at birth.
No, Paul. As you were dating or way before?
When they were when they were at birth.
At birth?
Yeah, they were twins. So one.
Wait.
So to look once more.
I find the.
So ni kama kuna mahali hapo body msuko mahali hapo day. We alimuona 4 days ago. And the other one now kila siku. See?
Ndio moja ni pilot ingine business man.
Pilot ama pilot anafanya part time.
Inaweza kuwa.
I don't think so. Allow me. I do not think so. I know my Dickson. I have known him for 5 years. And for those 5 years, I have known him in and out. I know his movements. He calls me. We talk every time he's away. My only concern is that this
woman... Interesting. Now that you've said about calling, is your Dickson called you since he went to... Where did you say your Dickson went to?
Yes, he went to Europe.
Which part of Europe?
Well, he...
Are you guessing who your boyfriend is?
Yeah, he didn't tell me.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
So
But
you know it's important because I wanted to know maybe the code would have told us whether you are dealing with the same person. Or maybe you are dealing with a different person. Ama anatumia roaming, yesa akipigia watu watajuangi uko wapi. Namba inakuja tu ile kawaida.
My Dickson is in Brussels. My Dickson's brother died at birth.
No, at least I like the way you put it. No, maybe you have a reason to say you're Dickson because it looks like you know exactly where your money is.
Yes. Yeah.
As for you, Daktari, what's going on? You don't know where your money is? Alitoka tu?
no, he told me he's going to Europe for a business trip. I
Europe
trust him.
is a
I don't have to keep on asking him. No, honestly, for business.
I'm Cape Town.
Sorry?
If I tell you I'm going somewhere in Africa, like Europe, it might be in Portugal, it might be in Brussels, as she says, it might be somewhere in Spain, UK. Europe is like a whole continent.
Honestly speaking, it does not bother me.
It should bother you.
What is bothering me is that this woman is actually torturing me, and I think she's creating all these up. Because
you're sick in the
order. You can't tell the doctor is sick. I was even expecting the doctor to tell you are sick.
No, just for a moment.
Order tafadhali. We said we'd be respectful. Na daktari ni anajua wagonjwa. By the way, what do you do as a profession? Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you tell me I'm broke, maybe I can understand. Na tuambie si ni wagonjwa, but you now turning around kuambia daktari ni mgonjwa.
But ukweli mganga ajigangi.
Mganga ajigangi. So that is why you go around calling other people's boyfriends property. Your property.
Order. Well,
the boy is mine now.
Hey, you'd be very surprised.
Order.
He hasn't put on
the boy could be yours. We'll find out.
Wow.
Huh?
Ni wao wengi.
Wewe.
Mtu mmoja hizi kuja sema this mine. Where?
Afande. Pia wewe uko na wengi?
Wapi hapo?
Wewe uko na wengi pia?
Simaanishi niko na wengi hata. No.
Umesema uko na wengi.
Like watu tunahudumia hapo nje unajua. So huwezi sema huyu ndiye alifanyia hivi unajua. So she's taking on this man na pia huku the same way.
Nataka unisaidie hapa. You're the you're the one who goes to you're taught in college how to do investigation. So as you listen, I want you to analyze the whole case. Hapa niambia mambo yako. Tunasikiza kesi ya Dickson hapa.
Yes.
So, you've been with Dickson for the last 5 years. And you met the family, she's met the family.
Half of the family for her. She hasn't met the brother.
Order for me, family is family. Even if I just met the mother, that's enough for me. Yes.
Was she introduced as the wife to be, really?
And who are you introduced to be?
The whole family as the wife to be. And
The
every
physician of the family? No, you are also to be introduced as the wife.
Yeah, the
You
wife.
see, it's Dickson who knows what he said and why he said to what he said. So we people are just trying to find out whether Dickson is playing these good ladies or maybe he's of the same religion as my officer here. They can be of multiple relations. Not religion, maybe tradition. Your Dickson has never been married before?
No.
Neither your Dickson?
No, really. I'd be the first one.
You wish.
As it looks now, I'm not so sure. But no, I have no. Well, we still find out. Or he's the one to decide who will be the first. So, you were introduced to the family, and within these 5 years, is Dickson bought you an engagement ring? Is he bought you any kind of presents? Any kind of presents? Anything tangible? Usiniambia kununulia shati ya kwenda kazi.
Last year,
Yes.
birthday, he bought me a car and a house.
What?
That's how serious it is, huh?
Well, maybe he's not serious. He just has the money.
Yeah. Yes.
But anyway, no, that's what I was trying to find out. So last year, that was last year.
Yes.
And the year before, what had he bought you?
We just went out. We traveled out.
Okay, it's okay. He might have had other projects or things to do. So last year he bought you a car.
And a house.
And
Daktari ni kama ameshtuka sana.
Under my
Yeah.
name. In fact, under my
why?
name.
Why hujapata kitu?
No, because even my Dickson actually got me a whole new house and a whole brand new car at the beginning of the year. Yes. And we even went out, booked and bought a land, like we haven't fully paid for it though. Just, booked it with
That's how you
Avandi.
spend people's money. Huh?
Afande, order. You people, you're stressing us here with thoughts and you're still talking like you're joking. Afande,
Yes.
kwani huyu Dickson akona kampuni ya Mapenzi, ikipatia huyu gari napatia huyu gari?
Kipea huyu anapea huyu ana balance. Kipea huyu. Or maybe he's auditioning the nini hao watu. No.
Ana audition,
Yes.
bado anapimia.
Yeah.
Hi. Well, it's good to date a pilot and a businessman. Sorry, excuse. I'm okay. Okay, asante afande. So, unanunuliwa nyumba na ukanunuliwa gari. That's wonderful. That's what real men do. So, kodi ya pale ujarurua. Nimesema real men nikaona umepull face.
Anaingilia sasa.
Hapana. People do what they can do. You do
Those
what
are
you
big
can.
boys. Yes. Those are big boys. Me, I'm a big small guy. You see?
You'll be okay, don't you worry. Hatuwezi toshana si wote. So you two bought a house on your birthday?
No, that wasn't my birthday. It was just a surprise for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
and for your birthday, what did you get?
For my birthday, we went to Dubai.
Whatever you're using
Yeah.
on Dickson, Itaisha.
I am
Madam,
speaking to the owner, not to you.
It will end here today.
Excuse me,
Whatever you
very
do.
excuse me.
Your Honor, no. She can't go flaunting how she's spending my man's money.
Well, it's your man's money,
Yeah.
not your money.
Yes.
But excuse me, going back, there's something you were saying that you got kind of kidnapped, hijacked.
Yes.
Can you continue that?
She did that, and when those guys told me that until I take Dickson, sorry, until I take Mala out of my mind, that's when I knew this must be a plan from her. And then after a couple of hours, she came, found me there where I had been tied on a pole by these men when they left me there. And she came with a couple of other girls.
And
Yeah,
she
they
came,
were-
you saw her.
She was there. She was there with them. And when she came, she was there.
And
behind
all
me.
this is happening within the city.
Yeah. But at the outskirts, though. At the outskirts. of the city.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when she came, what did she say to you?
When she came, she was there acting psycho, laughing, acting like she owns the place. They are telling me and threatening me of all the things that she'd do to me if I don't, you know, do away with Mala.
How long
He's
have
my
you been?
man.
Wow. Order, excuse me. As you talk, if I start asking questions, let me just get to know, understand. How long were you there?
For 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
You live alone?
I was there alone at that time.
No. Do you live alone? Do you live alone?
No. I stayed with my boyfriend, Mala.
But was he not around?
At that time?
Yes.
No, he wasn't around.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about people from your workplace? Did they not panic?
They were concerned.
Did they not try to look for you? Or you have a habit of disappearing from work?
Not really. After all that shenanigan, when I managed actually to untie myself, and then she was there, oh God, she was there standing at the door, watching me that whole time, telling me, you know, I was hungry, I was thirsty. So she held a cup of water and asked me, if you really want to drink this, then find a way to untie yourself. So she was there standing the whole time. She watched all that happening. The moment I got hold of my phone after all that scenario, I found a couple of missed calls, and I had to go give an explanation to my workplace what had occurred. And then, so when before I went to work, after calling back all the missed calls that I found, I thought of reporting that to the police. But then again,
that's not a case of thinking. That's a straight up case. Yes. You would have lost your job. You've been away from home. You've been.
That shows that she's
still
lying.
You didn't get the police involved. This is like life threatening.
Yes, I didn't, because she threatened me.
That is the time to go now. When you threaten, that's the time to go.
Yeah.
Your Honor, when you really love your life and your family depends on you for, everything and for a living.
No, you're the people who make crime. You're the people who make crime have a foundation, because if you could have reported and you knew exactly who.
No, I had reasons not to.
You didn't even involve this, say, DICKSON?
No, I didn't involve the police.
Neither did DICKSON?
DICKSON.
You didn't ask him why? You didn't ask him, I've been going through this because of you?
Nah. There's a time I just tried to actually hint that to him.
Have you ever mentioned her name to him?
To him? No, really. I don't. Nah. That's the moment when I decided to hire a private investigator. At that time. Yes.
Well, so, pardon for the ordeal, but we should have involved the police. The authorities would have helped you through.
I have evidence of her threats.
Oh, as text and stuff?
Yeah. Your Honor, I was seated in that room alone for 5 days and 5 nights. And then the moment I get out of there, when I want to take, a step to actually do something about it, she threatens me again. Someone who has abducted you, someone who's a psycho. Huh. I prefer not to deal with the police. I prefer to choose a private investigator.
You're a doctor and you can have the money to, or even if you didn't have the money, if you went to the authorities and did ask for a firearm for your own personal security, maybe you would be considered. Did you ever think of that? Why do you laugh?
Because it's funny. Everything is funny with her.
But no, I'm trying to understand.
I think
how come you go to the extent, instead of asking your man whether he's playing you, how come you went to the extent of abducting somebody?
I abducted her, but not really abducting her. I took her just to let her know.
Against her will. Do you know that's a crime?
For some few days, yeah, Johanna.
No. Even if I order. Even if I force you to change your way of life, let's say you're leaving this courtroom, and I force you to go to the chambers, and it wasn't your plan, and I have no reason, and I'm not using my rightful, the rightful authority, then it's a crime.
I just wanted her.
You took her for 5 days. You didn't care about her work. You didn't care about her comfort, her health. She says she did without food and drinks.
Yeah, I just wanted her to know that she was stepping on fire and it was going to burn her.
And you didn't think you could be stepping on the state's fire?
At that time, no.
Do you even think I learned any lesson that you wanted me to learn?
You see?
Really?
Well, if I were you, I would be asking her, do you
Trust
think I
that,
can file,
she's
don't you think I
beating.
can file that case now that you have already admitted that you did so? Unajua hata ina hearing hiyo ni kukuweka tu ndani.
Yes.
It reached a point, Johanna, I was like,
What's
going
so
to
special
change
about
such-
this Dickson?
such thing,
Ama ni
huh?
sababu ananunua magari na nyumba. You people, you're so desperate for this man. To an extent, you want to kill each other.
it was just going to be a lesson to her and her type.
The lesson of which you've just confessed in front of everyone in this courtroom that you actually did me wrong, you actually went against my will, you actually
Well,
treated me psychologically, emotionally.
order. Daktari, you were never done wrong because should you have been done wrong, you would have taken it forward to the
Well,
authorities.
exactly. Your Honor,
You were happy
the
to live with it.
No, the same way she actually chose her ways to deal with her situation, I also chose my ways to deal with my
And what was your way? Which way did you choose?
As I said, I hired a private investigator
And what did he
to
bring?
figure out what is actually going on. Yeah.
And
So the moment I actually found out about her, because I did some digging.
so
about
you also
her.
know where she works at?
Yeah.
You know where she works?
Not really. I don't know if she's a
So,
cop
but
or
your goons
something.
know because
Yeah, of course.
I understand you ever
We
sent
know,
for her and she was brought.
I know where she normally hangs out.
Oh, so you know her hangout place and she knows where
And
you
where I
are.
stay.
Yes.
She must also know where I stay. I mean, how else would she have known from
And did
Greenville?
you ever think of going to check for Dickson when he was not with you? Maybe he was with her.
No. I loved him so much.
Why?
I
You
didn't
don't
want
love
to
him
doubt
because
her.
if you love him, maybe you should let him have his way.
So I just wanted to deal with this other things.
No. That is
separately,
taking
without
away his
involving him,
happiness.
yeah.
If he's the same, if this guy is the one who's doing all this, it's because if you really love him, let him have his thing. Let him do his thing. You know, like if he wants to play you, let him play you. Because if you really want to see him happy.
But I really wanted that our relationship to work. So I was fighting hard for our relationship.
Please, and it's not only for you and everybody else. I'm not a relation expert, neither counselor, but when your partner plans to move on or tries to move on, and sincerely, you see they've decided or there's somebody involved, there's little you can do to that. It's not, even if you kill the whole world, that means you are not sufficient or good for them. They never, you never feel their, or
Your
quench
Honor,
their thirst of whatever they were looking for.
I didn't tell him about
Maybe even if you
this guy,
eliminate her
because
or
I
push
didn't
her
want to
out,
stress him. I didn't want to stress him.
order. Maybe even if you pushed her out, he'll just pick another. If. Yeah, so for me, I think the best way would have gone was to ask your man what's going on, let him tell it. If he lies to you, maybe work it from there. If he tells you the truth, work it from there.
I took it upon me because it was only her. I didn't find any other
Maybe
conniving girl apart from
no,
her.
yeah, but maybe he doesn't need 3. Maybe he just needs 2, which is you,
Or
the 2
one.
of you.
Who's me?
Only one.
Well, he was with her when she saw the photos, so maybe the 2. It sounds more the 2.
And if she saw the photos, why didn't you just saw photos and just assumed, oh.
Well, I did ask her that, and she said, this is not love, this is obsession.
Extreme.
Same with you, same with you.
No, for
Same with
me,
you.
I don't really follow up on my man. I really do trust him. I don't keep on following him around like a baby, like she does.
No. For me, you can go through your partner's phone, but before you make decisions or start guessing things, the best thing is to ask what's going on here. Discuss.
And she's here saying.
And you
that-
don't ask like you're coming out to fight. You ask like, Allah, mwenzangu nani huyu?
Inakuwaje hapa? Vitu kama hizo.
Ushaipata wewe?
Wapi?
Hapo ushaipatikana?
No, wezi. Napataje kwa serikali? Wezi.
Kwa serikali huwezi.
Wezi.
Iko
Mimi ndo
serikali.
namchunguza. Unaona?
Allah, lakini ya kuchunguzi.
Sio.
Kwani nyinyi ndio serikali. Okay. So, the Dickson we talk about here in court doesn't even know you guys are here. He's in Europe. Brussels happens to be part of Europe, so could be the same person. He buys cars, and houses, maybe after he bought. When is your birthday?
September
September
5th.
5th. He buys house and car on the 5th of September. When were you bought the house and the car?
That was 6th of January. Yeah, 6th of January.
Of this year?
Yeah, of this year.
Could it have been he felt guilty that he favored one side and thought maybe balance?
No, he said he did that because I had just made a milestone.
And what was the milestone?
In my side business. So I had launched a business last year. So this year it seems to have elated.
He buys you a house because you...
Yeah, he had promised me, yeah. But that's my Dickson.
I understand by officer, yeah. I understand by officer. Most probably might even call Dickson to the court and they will tell us, nataka tufungishe ndoa na nani kati yenu.
Makes a lot of sense.
So, afande Januari na kutishianga. Januari. I heard you express hii Januari mtu ananunua yote.
Ile mwezi unakaranga maji unakunywa. Na kitunguu kwa ubali.
Na yuko mtu ananunua gari.
Si ndio nashangaa.
Na nyumba.
Na nyumba. Lakini ushangae unapojaji ukiita Dickson mwingine kila tukae na Dickson wawili tutashangaa tuko na Dickson.
Aje.
So pia.
Aje.
Ndio maybe huyu. Sio huyu yako Europe, wake yako Europe.
Si Europe, Brussels ni Europe. Ni kama mmoja yuko Kenya, Nairobi.
Huyu anafly anarudi, unaona? Lakini huyu ameenda business.
Alafu.
So what we can do, we can call Dickson maybe to come to the court and
that would be good, but we can't wait until these ladies are going to kill each other. We can't wait until he's coming back. When is your Dickson scheduled to come back?
Next week.
And you?
On Friday, this Friday.
And yours is next week, what day? Next week leaves it a bit too open, and you're more, I saw some specification with more than the other side.
He told me in a week's time, so he will confirm the date.
Oh, he'll confirm the date. Oh, okay. It depends how the planes will be scheduled
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Next Friday, next week, and this Friday. Okay. Any of you have had an engagement? Engagement. You both talk of marriage. Was there an engagement? Anything?
Not yet.
For me, not yet.
Not yet.
We are planning. We were planning.
We are all planning.
Yeah,
It's good.
In
Planning.
a week's time. So
In a week's
probably,
time.
Yeah.
With all this wrangle, and in a week's time you're expecting, Mutu yangu, don't be surprised be told, no, I'm sorry, he was my choice. So you don't plan. Your eggs are just too early to call. They haven't started hatching. Well, next week. Lakini it's your plans. So I'm not trying to kill your psyche, neither, demotivate you. But anything happens with this Dickson.
Your Honor, allow me.
Speak.
Maybe she should show us her Dickson, as she says. We first of all confirm whether you're talking about the same person, because the way she's describing her Dickson, I highly doubt whether it's, my Dickson is a little bit different. Yes.
Oh,
That's
because you have photos of your Dickson.
Yeah.
You have photos of your
Yeah.
Dickson.
How would you not?
That would be interesting.
Yes, exactly.
Kwa hivyo wewe kana kuchunguza magonjwa unachunguza maisha. Okay, fine.
I prefer to deal with this.
Let's do that. Let's do that. That would be interesting.
Bring yours, yeah.
Please open a page, just where the photo is. I don't want to go through your phones.
Yeah. That's me and him.
Chunga zisel, okay?
Ni kitu
Nini ni kitu?
Dickson.
Mwanaume anasema na mwingine ni kitu. Could be the same person.
Kwa huyu amenyoa kipara hapa, ako na nywele. So unaona huku ni pilot.
Lakini ana mijana niko na nywele afande.
Lakini sasa kwa huyu yote unaona picha ni hiyo ni kipara. Lakini hapa
My Dickson has a spot somewhere I can.
yes.
Yeah, I know.
Mine too has a spot on his face.
Si ndio huyo?
Mine too has a spot on his
Yes,
face.
this is the same person.
And
No, well, when you look, maybe it's the focus of the photo. They look kind of different, but It's the same person.
You see hata kwa huyu huyu ndio ule pilot, si ndio? Ako hadi na uniform. You see? Lakini hapa hivi
Amevaa suti.
Suti imeng'ara vizuri.
Yeah.
Don't say he's playing safe, you know.
What?
Where is the spot?
Can the ladies have their back their phones? At least we see that.
You don't know where you're
doing spot iko wapi?
I'm just asking for her to actually identify where the spot is on her
No. Away from all the spots and everything.
No, yours.
This is, I think we talk about the same person. From my eyes, I don't have so bad eyes, but from what I've seen, it surprises me. But he can't be such a smooth operator. So you say you have ever gone. I can see you really love him, and
Yeah,
you're still
I
looking at
do.
him. But you say that you people, you were taken to his family, and you met the father and the mother,
Yeah, and
the
the
sister.
Stepsister.
Or stepsister, because okay, and there was no brother.
No.
And there was no.
There was a brother, but he died at birth.
He died at
They
birth.
were twins, yeah.
And where was that? Where did you go? Which part of the country did you go? Where did you travel to?
Machakos.
Machakos. Okay, Machakos. Where about in Machakos?
Kiamolo.
Okay, Kiamolo. Okay. What do Dickson's parents do?
The mom is light skin, short with a
No,
gray
the description, I didn't ask how they look like. What do they do?
hair. Oh, they do. Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't get that. The father is a businessman, and the man is a the woman, the wife, housewife for now.
Order. Those are your future parents-in-law. You don't say the lady, the woman. You say my mother-in-law to be. Show some respect. Umesema umempenda.
Nampenda.
If you want to win a man's heart, you have to respect their mother.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sit tafadhali.
Mother and father.
Mother-in-law to be expected. So the lady is your mother-in-law to be is a housewife, and the father is a
Businessman.
okay
And a farmer.
and a farmer. Of course, they're living at the farm.
So watu wanapenda kulima. Si ndio?
Afande, unajua unaongea vifumu miskwelei. Afande, tafadhali. And you also say you went up country to this.
Yes, yes.
Was it the same home?
I
From
don't
what
know whether
you-
it's the same
So
home.
yeah. So where were you taken when you people went?
In Machakos as well.
Okay.
Yeah, the same place as well. The only difference is the parents, the ones I met. The mom is actually a mango farmer.
Okay.
Yeah, and the dad is a teacher.
You've mentioned something very interesting. Your Dickson had a twin brother who passed on.
Yes, at birth, to be precise.
And was his twin brother?
Yes.
Really?
Exactly.
When I hired,
That's what I was told by the parents and Dickson himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they bury the...
Yeah, they did.
They did? And why you look surprised? What's going on?
I'm surprised because when I hired the private investigator, he went straight to the hospital in which Dickson was actually born.
Yes.
That is Kisilulu General Hospital. And when he went up there, he was actually given some information that the child that he is looking for was said to have died during birth.
Wait. Was said to have died?
Yes. Like they were born as twins and then one survived. So the parents went with one child.
Could it have been maybe they were identical twins?
Yeah, exactly.
So the moment she says that, that triggers my interest. When she says
No, Doctor. No, you're proving to be slow. That should have caught your interest from the start. And maybe you should have asked, did your Dickson ever tell you he had a brother who passed on?
No.
He's never mentioned
No, he's
that.
never mentioned.
Could it be he was a brother who has been said to have passed on, but this one was told by the parents?
I think so.
So the moment, just a moment. So the moment he told me that, the nurses, the ones who were giving him that information, the investigator now, they told him that they'd give him more feedback after a while. So he left them my email account. Yes. So I have been waiting feedback from them.
And you haven't received?
I haven't received yet.
And when was that?
That was 2 weeks ago. Actually, less than 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Do you know the full names of your Dickson?
Yes. Dickson Mala.
That's it?
Yeah,
Those two names? And the same with yours?
No, I know his surname. Dickson Mala Kibimbo.
Kivimbo.
Yeah.
So he has an extra name.
Yeah.
And yours doesn't have a.
surname.
I only know Dickson Mala.
That's it.
Oh, so you don't even know his surname?
No. Wait.
no.
You see, he's not the one who gives himself the names.
Okay.
And if that's all that appears, like in my family, I've seen people, you find somebody is just Juma Muhammad, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tunis also.
Who is Tony, your son or what?
That's my youngest.
Okay, ulipatia jina mbili.
Si ndio?
Hata moja inatosha. It's just a reference.
Sema moja kama nyoka. Moja itoshi. Unaweza pata wana share. Mtoto wako apotee. So the
Kama
other one
huyo
is
alipotea.
Kama huyo hapa ni kama kuna mtu anapoteza mtu.
People, the case is becoming interesting and confusing. I seriously think we're not talking about the same person. If there was a twin born on the same date and said to have died, maybe they buried the wrong, or it was just a confusion. Are they?
Me, what I know, he had a twin and he died at
And
birth.
she says the same. When she did her homework,
But
she
for
was.
her Dickson has a brother, of which I've never met
No.
her brother.
Did you say, they were born as two, and he was the kid who was actually supposedly said to be dead. But now they have not given us the more information about the whereabouts of the other child who went away with the parents, went home with the parents.
But your Dickson was said to have died.
Yes.
That's what you are told at the hospital.
Okay, this is what they said. The child that we are looking for was actually, they were born as two, but he's not the one who went home with the parents.
How would the
So-
hospital say an infant is born and died and there is no satisfaction, giving with a birth certificate and everything, and giving a body this? She says that the brother was buried. I
No.
think
No.
we'll let this case hold at that. We'll send our own investigating officers, maybe to Machakos Hospital to find out a little more about it. Maybe we'll go to the Sharia buildings and see whether we can get some birth certificate, death certificate, maybe even involve the parents and see what they can say. I think if these authorities, but you had, one of you had the upper hand, Kujua, even just asking from your Dickson and the parents, you would have known better than try to kill each other. I don't know why you fight each other. For maybe it's different. You're fighting for somebody different, and if it's the same person, it's his choice that to have two people in his life. Maybe he is more answerable to each of you than to each other. So with that said, I think I'll suspend this case until investigations are certified. So for now, we'll take a different date of which you'll be notified by way of email and text. I believe we have your contact. And let's see whether we can settle it more amicably. And all I want to hear, or I don't want to hear you people having any problems. Can you shake hands and just have peace? Like, I don't think, Dickson belongs to who you will choose. Yes. So whether you shake your head, for me, just want peace. Because if I understand you, if I hear that you ever attack her again, or try to disturb our peace, it will be different. And when I order, this is my court, you do what I order. Kindly shake your hands. Afande, Ebru watu wasalimiane. For now, order, hiyo ni order, si tafadhali. Sibembelezi nyinyi.
Shake hands, please.
Ama tuwafungie mwenu mkakae pamoja muongee.
Ngoja wewe. Come once again. Angalia juu. Yes.
Daktari, ulisoma shule gani?
Kama na watibu.
Niko na umanga. Anyway, that said, until next time.
All rise.